Premier and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins. Before it all began, we lived a peaceful life. My father was a blacksmith, and I would one day take over his trade. Unfortunately, the town where we lived was where the king's silver was mined. And that was exactly what Sigismund was after. That, and to show what would happen to anyone who dared to oppose him. And that day I lost everything. Family, home, honor. The time has come to take it all back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. LMJ here, bringing you Kingdom Come Deliverance beta access. Yeah, you just see we did have that new intro that came in. Oh, very, very nice. Everything's running. I've been checking the frame rate and just, through the intro ran pretty good. This game isn't optimized yet. They've got about 3 kilometers now, so it's about 20% of actually the final game. So we're gonna have quite a bit to explore. All right, let's actually gonna get into a new game because there's a couple of different things we can do here. Because now we can choose our paths. We're jack of all trades. Okay, the beta begins midway through the actual game. Okay, in the preceding part, your character would have evolved in a certain manner depending on your playing style. Okay. Talk is good, but sometimes sword talks louder than words. Diplomat, silver tongue, and stealth are the preferred way of dealing with the hostile world. Or squire, strong armor and sharp sword are the best means of solving any problem. I think we're actually going to go with diplomat. I do want to see how the persuasion skill does in this one. Previously on
After the kidnapping of the king, chaos and turmoil ruled the land, and our province was no exception. We were overrun by bandits and marauders, and the roads were no longer safe. The most terrible massacre happened at the stud farm in Neuhof, which was raided and torched, and all the horses slaughtered. My liege lord sent his men, led by Sir Robert of Talmberg, to track down the killers and to bring them to justice. I rode with them, but the investigation has been slow and difficult. Whenever I came across some trace of the bandits, someone erased it in the cruelest way imaginable. In the end, though, I got one step ahead of the enemy. I found out one of the bandits was still alive and hiding near Talmberg. But before I set out to track him down, I had to report to Sir Robert.
Oh, looking very nice. Woo! Got a little bit of intro. A little bit of stuttering. I haven't seen people reports of a little bit of stuttering. I do have it cranked up all in the ultra though, so let's see maybe if I have to turn that down. It said not optimized. Okay, again, it's actually third time I actually tried to get into there. It kept crashing when I got into that. Yeah, I've actually taken it down to the medium settings. I was running on ultra.
Faster. In a real fight, you'd be dead already.
So far, I'm very impressed though.
Ah, Henry. Carry on. Well, lad, have you made any progress with the investigation?
Yes, sir. I think I have at last.
So you've found someone who isn't gutted and nailed to a wall?
It wasn't easy, sir, but I believe I have. I have information about one of the bandits who did it. He's even hiding in a village nearby.
God's blood. It's true the darkest shade is beneath the candlestick. Who is he?
I only know that they call him Riki, and he's from here in Talmberg.
That's it.
You wouldn't believe how much effort it took me to find that out. But I think it's enough to go on.
But what if he's dead too?
I think we'd already know if he was. These fellows are not given to subtlety.
True enough. We haven't found any more mutilated corpses. Well, get on with it then. And when you find him, come and see me. Most likely I'll be in the encampment by Merhoyed.
You can rely on me, sir. Farewell.
And be careful, Henry. I know what that rabble did to you. But remember with whom you're dealing. Don't start any foolhardiness on your own. Understood?
I'll try not to, sir.
We just got scolded. Just remind everybody, yeah, this is beta access, work in progress, as you see on the screen there. Make sure you know that. This is just 20% of the game. This is actually like, it's supposed to be halfway through the game, so actually, this is because we kind of choose a path of diplomat, jack of trades, or squire. Hey, we're already on our horse. Okay. Yeah, not very on the optimized end. I've seen, yeah, various reports of that. It's kind of like when the last version came out. They did get optimized later, but yeah, this is just the beta, so this horse does not feel right. Trying to remember the buttons. That's a jump. B is the... Okay. Well, let me get off you. You're making me sick. Thank you. Thank you, Roach. Okay, I'm using control even though it is giving the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's ask about Riki.
Listen, I'm looking for a fellow they call Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinnick? He's the tanner's son, isn't he?
Any idea where I might find him?
I don't know. Try at his folks' house, but he doesn't spend much time there.
Do you know him? Can you tell me anything about him?
You know this Hinnick. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Much of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why is that?
Tanners have never been the most sought-after companions. And what's more, he keeps the company of all kinds of knaves. In short, he doesn't have the best reputation.
Well, what's his father like?
Tell me about the old courier.
As I say, he's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Okay, why do they call Hennick Riki?
Why do they call Hinnick Riki, anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll see for yourself. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier is given that name.
Well, I'd say it might have something to do with his reputation, too.
Oh, how does he have such a bad reputation?
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. and then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory and retired for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies and they beat up some merchants.
A bit more than high spirits, huh?
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
I'll tell you, actually, the voice acting a lot better, and then the animation, they've really got that down quite a bit. There must be somebody who talks to Riki.
Don't tell me no one at all talks to him.
Well, he's been seen around with one of the bathhouse
Yeah, definitely it
wenches,
looks a lot more
Adela, I
animated and
believe
more
she's
matching now. Yeah, okay. Let's go back.
Tell me something about Talmberg.
And we crashed again. Okay, gang, we're back. Actually, I crashed again. I actually tried some less invasive, recording software. Some a little bit less demanding. Maybe that's the problem. But, yeah, let's go. Let's get past this part.
Listen, I'm looking for a fellow they call Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinnick? He's the tanner.
Any idea where I'm at?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna fast forward through this.
You know this hint.
We kinda
Not
already
why
did
is
that.
Tanners have...
What can you tell me? Why do they call...
He's a tanner.
True enough.
Well, I'd say it.
And actually, in the earlier alpha versions, you couldn't actually escape out of the conversation. And
Why has he got such a
it
bad
took a
name?
lot longer, too.
A bit more than...
Just so.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell me no one at all talks to him.
Well, he's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Okay, so let's get back. Where is...
Where does the Tanner live?
Okay. We're gonna go downstream by the creek. There's the last house on the left bank. You just stare at me creepy, that's okay.
Where's the bathhouse?
Oh yeah, it seems their voices are... Maybe just all that escaping. Okay.
Tell me something about Talmberg.
Okay. I think that's enough conversation right now. There we go. Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
You're talking about me, are you? Okay. Seems a bit more stable now. Yes, remember this is a beta work in progress, not very optimized. Okay, wow, this town has grown exponentially. It's the last time I've seen this. Okay, actually let's there we go. That's trying to figure out my buttons. Okay, that's the map. Journal, there we go. Okay, nature my best. It's hard to get a bit of combat training. For all I don't want to lose my head, so I better go to Marrowhead military encampment. It should teach me something. Okay. Okay, that's our other quest. Okay. And I... Look at that. Ah! The weird misshaped nipple. Oh, I'm so mature, I probably... Ooh, we did get a sword, though. Oh, we got a sword right off the bat. I like that. Before we actually do the quest to earn it and whatnot. Yeah, we're already level 12. Here we got the stats, charisma, visibility, how much noise we make, etc. Okay, looks like crafting. No crafting as of yet. Okay, at the end of the creek. Which I would guess would probably be on that side. I don't know, we kind of got the shield icons this way, so... I say we go this way. Okay, looking very, very beautiful. I'm glad I did kickstart back this one. only regret is that I did not, pledge enough to get a sword. I'm like, oh, I want to get a sword from these guys. Okay. I keep... Fortunately... There we go.
I'm looking for a fellow they call Riki. Have you ever heard tell of him?
Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hinnick.
Uh-huh. You wouldn't happen to know where he is?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you know at least where he usually goes?
Oh, he's
It's
stepping
quite
his foot
important.
impatiently.
Hinnick shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
I'm an envoy of Sir Radzik.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I am an envoy of Sir Rotzik Kobila, and I'm conducting an investigation here. So stop hedging and tell me where your son is, right now.
Oh, I'm
I
using a big boy
apologize
voice.
if I offended you, sir. But still, I don't know where Hinnick is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went. What?
Look, sir, it's been clear to me for a long time the lad would end up one day in the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, then you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That comes as no surprise to me. But what of it? If you're here at Sir Radzig's behest, there's nothing waiting for Hinnick but the gibbet.
Maybe there is a way out.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinnick cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you've put my mind at ease, but to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days
level
ago,
up, new
but
level
he
of
left right
charisma.
away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went.
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow you.
Hinnick makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
All right. It's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. I'd like to talk to you about your Hinnick.
I'm very busy, so make it quick.
And who are his
Do
friends?
you at least know anyone he's friends with, or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse wench.
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he's got to go to the baths.
Don't you have any clue where his hideout might be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose he never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
Well, I don't really know. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him money. Of course, it could have been for meat.
All right. I'll ask at the inn, then.
Okay, so we got a couple clues already.
What more do you know?
I don't know. I swear to God
Tell me
Almighty,
what
I
you
don't
know.
Hinnick never told me nothing.
Tell me your secrets.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything!
Well, he came and went at various times. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and leaves and shit on him.
So he probably went
covered
through
in
thick
shit.
woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
Okay, that's enough, sir. Okay, whoop. And up. And over. Let's follow those other shields. So far, it's been a pretty good quest so far. I mean, this is the direction we're in. It's kind of weird because we're like halfway into the game. Just remember, this is 20% of the game. It's actually halfway. We're halfway through the game, I guess. That's where they're starting out now. Because, you know, you've got skills, etc. As you can see here, our charisma went up. Let's see, our speech. Our speech went up. Oh, nice. So you get all that goodness. Oh, very nice. Where's our food? No, yeah, you gotta keep food, rest. No survival living there. Okay. I'll follow this next shield. Because I imagine when the real game comes out, it's probably gonna be a little tougher than, you know, just go to point A, follow this. And actually track down some stuff. Okay, let's get over. Thank you. Maybe that's the... Whoa. Huh. Get up there. I'm gonna guess maybe it was just conflicting with the recording software, so I probably can bring the graphics back up. And apparently I can't get over. There we go. Ah, the innkeeper.
What can you tell me about this Hinnek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I don't know, but I heard he goes around with dubious people.
Doing dubious things. Oh, you're not gonna tell me anything. I don't think you're the actual...
Where's the tavern?
I was thinking you were the old... It looks like a tavern to me. Over the bridge. Okay, I don't know what kind of motions he's making, actually. You're creeping me out. It's got mugs. It's got... Bloody... It's like a bloody tavern to me. You look shady.
Welcome to my shop.
I want to ask about the courier's son Hinnek.
Then ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
I heard a different story, though, that the two of you were doing business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinnek's. He's gone missing and I need to
He
find
doesn't have
him.
any friends.
I don't know where he is, but if you find him, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I'm gonna use my charisma.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone, but I urgently need to know where Riki is.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's quite possible Riki is hiding out at his poaching land. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them.
All right. But give me a word of honor you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So what do you want to know?
You know where his
I hear
hideout is.
Hinnek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
I don't know exactly. That is, I don't know where it is at all.
But
What I happen to know, it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have light for that.
What same game did he bring you, though?
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you
That's
know the
delicious.
whereabouts of some mine shaft in the area?
I don't know, but a few months ago the quarrymaster Sir Rupert was complaining over his ale here that Lord Divish had saddled him with a hell of a job. He had to check out all the old mine shafts in the area to see what state they were in.
I'll try asking him then. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's, back again. Let's actually go see what he's got. How much money do I actually have on me? Got 90. I don't know what we're gonna need. A shovel, though. Could get a bow. It's 28. I'm gonna get a bow. No, it's just I'm not gonna haggle. Let's just close the deal. Thank you. Alright. Aha! Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should put that away.
Put that weapon away or I'll call a guard.
Yep, yeah, there's a crime system, yeah. You cause trouble, be prepared to deal with it. I've got 3 quest markers, actually. I'm guessing you be the wench. Yeah, you're the wench.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too
Why not?
Well,
No, you're not her. I was thinking you were. Ah, tents, there we go. Yeah, all these NPCs, they go about their daily routine, you know, just like, open the door, nobody's there, okay. Yeah, they have a routine every day. He's getting wood. Huh. Okay, now... It's gotta be you. Yeah, it's gotta be you.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek the Tanner.
So what? Come to preach to me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner? That I seduce decent men, huh?
Nothing like
God,
that. No.
nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look here. I'm a friend of Hinek's and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he is.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher. That doesn't surprise me much.
Well, he was never one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favorite spot he might have told you about.
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me exactly
Yeah, this
where.
isn't really getting us anywhere.
When did you see him last?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
That was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came here sober.
So he was acting strange that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept on prattling and wasn't interested in, well, you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
What did he say that evening?
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Hard to say. He went on about some Jacob who died. Then he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
About the money.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of money hidden at home behind the house.
Uh-huh. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Just poppycock.
Where exactly did you look for the
Did
money?
you go there for a look?
Somebody's
No, I've no
photobombing.
time for such things. Obviously, he made it up. Where would a layabout like that get money?
Sure. I understand.
Where exactly is
Did
it
he
hidden?
tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his dad's small holding in the western corner.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, I think I see another quest here, so... Well, no one else would
Is
say,
it
but
true?
Apparently we got
What?
no.
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money?
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, and it's only because his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
So you only felt sorry for
nice.
him?
Both of us are sort of black sheep in the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing more. Maybe Hinnick thinks differently, but that's how it goes.
Okay. Interesting. So we got a side quest here. Let's actually bring up the journal. Okay, so that's still part of the main quest, I guess. So maybe we'll head back down. Objective seemed to be this way anyway. Yeah, the village is definitely a lot bigger than the last time I saw. And bridge and all that looks the same, but sit back and see if we can get that gold. I'll break this down in a couple videos because I have a feeling we've got a lot to explore. And it is beautiful. I will crank up the graphics next time again. I think it was probably just sometimes. Yeah, they don't really optimize this for recording, so I did to go with the OBS this time around, just so it would be a little less hassle on there. But we'll go talk to the old man again.
I'd like to talk to you about your Hinnick.
I'm very busy, so make it quick.
You're not really gonna tell me anything. No shovel. Oh, damn it. I was thinking that shovel was gonna be important. Yeah, oh god, alright. There we go. Ah! Bloody shovel. But I want the money. Almost thought about slaughtering chickens there for a sec. Oh, dang you, Fable. Gonna head back to the bar, which is across. I apologize. We'll go through a little bit longer way. Just give you guys a look of some of the stuff in the rest of the game. Definitely expanded just in this village here. We don't have any of the usual kind of starter quests that we did get in the beginning. Just a little bit of testing, I think they did. Now let's cut through here. Alley-oop. There's a house up there. Water a little bit, but not drowning or anything. Okay. Alright, a little trouble getting through those fences, but it's okay, so we can get... Nope, alright, we'll go around that way. I knew I should have grabbed that shovel, like I knew it. I think it's the same guy, though. Nope. Oh, where'd he go?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Ah, there you go. That's trespassing. That's a new thing.
Welcome to my shop.
I need to buy a shovel. Thank you for the shovel. So let's head back. Yeah, really, I think a pretty brilliant story so far. I've enjoyed the voice acting. It's you know, not AAA level, but it is pretty good. I gotta say, I'm getting into this. The one problem is, you know, this is not optimized or anything. If the game does crash it, for the loading screen, you gotta actually, it'll go like halfway through that intro before it does that. Come on. Kind of loading up the, there we go. If I can get that money. I see nothing wrong with pocketing a little bit of gold for our trouble. The day-night system, it's wow. Very beautiful game. I am very impressed by Warhorse Studios with this beta. And this is just 20% of the game. We haven't really left the village yet. Okay, let's pick it up. Well, that's amazing. We are good. We're not really digging on there, but what we got there? Oh, money. There's not a lot. I spent about half of that on the shovel. Oh, and a little bit of armor. Well, I want the shovel. I paid for the shovel.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm taking the shovel. Okay, so we got a little bit of armor too. Yeah, there's no button on the controller for that. Alright. That actually looks pretty shambly actually. No thank you. Ah. A little bit of rain coming down. Get out here. I'll give the horse another try. Come on, Roach. Target is on the move. This isn't dangerous at all. Yeah, I've actually killed this horse a number of times. It's kind of funny. It was a bug though. When you summon the horse again, he'd still be dead, but he'd just show up right next to you. I'm like, oh, that's disturbing. Okay, let's get out this thing. Ah, okay. Slightly dizzy. Slightly dizzy. Next person to talk to. Gonna miss you, ye, and the funny hat.
I'm looking for a mine shaft around here, and I heard you know all about them.
Mine shaft?
The worst
What
pickup line
for,
I've ever
lad?
heard.
You surely don't expect to find any silver?
I'm looking for truth. I'm here at the behest of Sir Radzik.
No, of course not. I'm here at the behest of Sir Radzik and Sir Hanush. I suspect there's a certain outlaw hiding in the woods.
Aha! That's a different matter then. There's not many mine shafts left here. Most of them either collapsed or were filled in. But there's still one trial shaft left. That might interest you.
One shot
How
left.
do I find it?
Take the road to St. James's. On the way, you'll reach a stone bridge. A short way past the bridge, the stream cuts through the path again. At that point, you'll see a hillside on your right, and the shaft is in that hillside.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Just try not to break your neck.
See, where is... Okay, well... Let's get out of here. Okay. So look at our journal again. take that one off so we'll be on this current one. That's for the sword combat one. I've kind of already covered that one before. The sword play teaching tutorial. So I'll go do that later on my own time, and if it's changed any, we'll go redo that again. But let's keep on this current quest here. And find the mine shaft. Come here, horse. Hello. Clothes are clipping a little bit there. This isn't dangerous. And I just fell through the world. I think I fell off the horse. I might have killed the horse. I do believe... Oh, no, I didn't. That's okay. I'm just going to go on my own there for a bit. We're taking a shortcut. Yeah, definitely want to try taking a horse through here. Well, it kind of looks like a path, though, but... Yeah, the map size has increased exponentially. Yeah, let's just run. Run away! Alright. Look how fast I am, like a cheetah. There's a road over here. Hey, horse is right there. Creepy, creepy. So. Probably close. Let's get out this thing. Okay. Good job, horse. I do love the quest markers now because I formerly didn't have these quest markers in this game. It took me like forever to find something. It's like, it's slightly down this way in the woods. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's that way. I do believe it was the recording software now. I had a crash since I switched it up. Ah. Well, we better take this just in case. Aha! Yes, slashy, slashy. He draws a sword. Okay. It doesn't have a holster for that. It's kind of dangerous.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. Ugh. At least you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to.
Fuck! Don't kill me! I can explain.
Drop it.
I won't tell anyone, I swear. I've no one to tell anyway, just please, don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Rent's men?
No.
Then who are you?
I come in the name of Sir Rudzik Kobila and Sir Hanush of Leipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhof stud farm.
I got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want to have any chance to escape the gallows, you'd better come clean, all right?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So,
All right.
All
That
right.
Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Rain's
Depends
coming
on
through
whose
the
plan you're talking about.
cave a little bit.
We
That's
was in
all
it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There was 2 gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal. They wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you knew what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing. Even that we was going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they was cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Them horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I thought it was best to keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was gonna kill anything what moved, well, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about that?
I don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us, me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavel. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims, never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's thick as a fence post. Strong as an ox, but not a brain in his head. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Yeah, who put you in contact with them? Oh, we already
Who got
know
your 2
that.
gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. A hold up on the road now and then. Nothing bigger. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew.
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was a bit fishy.
Where are Timmy and Pius?
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Aye, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill, a bit north of Neuhof.
Okay. Something there. Runt's gang.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. And none of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt. And Pius warned us to watch out for him.
Where's running the
I
rest?
don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid, do you?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they're at.
Okay, where is this camp?
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination, but Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Okay, we got a clue.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. And Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. But meanwhile, me and Limpy had to sniff around the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Hanush's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to tell us where the money was. Then, it all fell apart at the seams rapid-like. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
Well, I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and then I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables, pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "Lubosh?" Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down!" So, me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knocks him on the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard, my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off of him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, he just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go. So we scarpered.
Okay, what happened
What
after?
happened after the raid?
We was waiting for that fool Timmy. Same place as we'd met him before, so he'd know where we was, right? Fuck, fucking bad idea, but Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy turned up after a while, two of Runt's men was dragging him.
There was some, difference of opinion.
Huh. They started on us right away that we was traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we was gonna pay for it. They started surrounding us, and we knew it was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
No, one of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they was so buggered from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted after us that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now, what do I do?
Well...
We got company.
Shit. Runs people. We gotta get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Oh, fuck.
At least they don't know there are two of us. We can take them by surprise.
In a pig's eye. I'm out of here.
He's got the right idea.
Look here. If you run, they'll kill you, and me too. Together we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. Alright. I suppose you're right.
Looks like we got 3 of them. Oh, no. They can sort it out. Alright, maybe you should go first.
Ow!
Aha! How about you?
Didn't expect that, eh?
Okay. Sorry, I'm a little rusty.
Out of breath.
Ah!
Slay you, you scum.
Oh, okay.
I'll slay you, you scum.
Oh, God, I'm getting slaughtered. So maybe I should have gone for combat.
God!
Ah.
There's a corpse there!
There's a corpse there.
Christ almighty! God, help!
God help. That guy was no help. Alright guys, we'll take a leave her off for now, then we'll continue on this quest. Yeah, because we've already covered quite a bit of it so far. So you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so far I'm really loving the beta. I really am. Yeah, quite a step up from the earlier alpha access. Yeah, the world is quite expanded. I said 20% of the game now. It's quite an ingenious quest. So I might head off for some more sword training because I think it has changed. The buttons have changed a little bit since the last time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sure, hit that like button. It does help a lot. And Warhost Studios knocking another one out of the park. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.